We're at the Ribault Monument, St. John's Bluff, part of Fort Caroline. Ribault was the one that found the May River on May 1st and called it the May River, which started the beginning of Fort Caroline over here in St. John's Bluff. Look at that.
The artillery battery is just right
Yeah,
down
I can see
street.
why.
So you can get a sense of why this would have been a good spot. Now, these trees here are kind of in the way, but I mean, you can see up to the Atlantic Ocean if you were to look through there. So they could engage targets in the ocean. And the ocean's 5 miles away from
No, look how high we are.
one of the highest points in Florida.
Wow.
This is up there. So yeah, when the French arrived here in 1562, Jean Ribault brought these marble columns around. They were adorned with the fleur-de-lis, just like this one is here on this side. Crest of King Charles IX. And his plan was to put these things around wherever he went to claim this land for for France and name it New France. We get this design from the Jacques Lemoyne drawing, which is over here. Jacques Lemoyne was an artist who came here in 1664, and he drew a picture of what that column was supposed to look like.
So it was a lot smaller? Or
Well, so this was it. This is the only description we had, and we didn't know a size or anything like that. So the Daughters of the American Revolution in the 1920s, when they wanted to do a replica, they sort of scaled it based off of the Lemoyne drawing, about 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Et cetera. Well, in 2016, a salvage company found the wreck of La Trinity, which was Jean Ribault's flagship, off the coast of Kennedy Space Center. And one of the first things they found, they scraped away the silt. It's only in like 23 feet of water. The thing they see is one of Ribault's marble columns, the fleur-de-lis, just like this. It looks exactly like it. It's an octagonal column, fleur-de-lis, just like this. So we had it right. The problem is, it's only about that tall.
Yeah, I figured because they probably stuck it on the river so they could find it.
Why would they drag around a column like
this?
They
couldn't.
No,
they couldn't.
Of course they couldn't. So
there's no way.
We do know that the real Ribault column was
like in that picture, about maybe 5 feet high, maybe.
Yeah, and the real one is like 3 feet tall by 2 feet in diameter. But it looks exactly right. And we're hoping to get it in our visitor center one of these days.
They found it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one from the wreck.
Oh, gotcha.
They never found the one that Ribault placed here. The Spanish came here in 1566 looking for the columns. Now, we know Ribault placed a column here, somewhere, here, and at Port Royal, South Carolina.
Yeah, I want to go there too. See that.
The Spanish, Menendez, after the whole attack and everything happened, he sent some of his soldiers to find these columns and destroy them. They did find the one at Port Royal, and the Spanish destroyed it. They came here and they couldn't find it. The Spanish reported they never found it. So we don't know what happened to the column that Ribault placed somewhere in between the mouth of the river and here. There's a lot of speculation about what happened to it, but it was never found. So don't know what happened to it. But now we have the one on the shipwreck, and
that's cool. I didn't know about that.
We'll be able to hopefully get it back here. I wrote a letter to the French government after that was all found, saying, hey, you don't know us, but we're sort of interested. We have a very strong interest in what's been going on. That shipwreck went through the court system because it was a salvage company that found it, and they wanted to sell all this stuff on the private antiquities market. Well, the state of Florida came in and said, you can't do that. That's a French vessel. It's a ship of war, and under Admiralty law, ships of war are not subject to salvage law. And so it went through the courts, and ultimately in 2018, U.S. district courts ruled that in fact it was La Trinity, it was a ship of war, and so therefore belongs to France forever, not subject to salvage. So I wrote a letter.
Should notice how high this is.
Right.
Look how far that drops.
So it's been a long process, but hopefully it's about to start. But you can see why this is a pretty strategic place and why there have been forts and artillery batteries on this site.
Look how far that goes down. No, you see how far that goes down? That's steep.
And then he's right across.
I agree. They're beautiful.
So this is the Ribault Monument. Awesome. This is the steps to it, to the Ribault Monument, which is back up there, highest point in Florida. Ribault Monument area right here. And this was also the original Spanish-American War earthworks.
Yes.